Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're jumping right in to pop the hood on a very specific vocabulary word to see exactly what makes it tick. You hear it all the time, right? Whether you're scanning the morning news, digging into some history, or just listening to political pundits, it's literally everywhere. But how well do we actually understand the DNA of this word? Well, let's find out.
Before we really tear into the word itself, I want you to think about this question. What elevates a regular, everyday meeting into something we'd actually label with this specific term? Like, why isn't your Tuesday morning staff meeting or, a neighborhood block party described this way? Keep that in the back of your mind as we break things down.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. 1. Introducing the word. 2. Unpacking the core meaning. 3. In the real world. 4. Exploring the word web. And 5. Your turn to practice.
Section 1. Introducing the word.
Okay, let's look at the root here, Congress. Phonetically, it's just 2 syllables, Congress, and it sounds like Congress. You can immediately hear how that root anchors our main word, Congressional, giving the whole thing this, undeniable sense of formal weight when you say it out loud. Section 2. Unpacking the core meaning.
As an adjective, the primary definition of congressional is a formal assembly or meeting of representatives from various nations, states, or other organizations. Now, the absolute key words to zero in on here are formal and representatives. It's never just a random get-together, right? It is a highly structured meeting of people who are specifically there to represent a much larger group.
Now, there is a super fascinating secondary meaning. You're going to see congressional used all the time to describe the legislative branch of a national government, especially a republic. Think of the United States Congress, for sure. But for our explainer today, we're going to keep our laser focus on that first primary definition, the formal assembly of representatives, because that's really the foundation for understanding how the word functions in a broader sense.
And honestly, the logic of this word is just brilliant when you look at its roots. The Latin prefix con literally means with or together. Once you know that, the whole definition just clicks into place, doesn't it? It's literally a group of representatives coming together. I love how understanding these ancient building blocks makes remembering the modern definition a total breeze.
To truly understand what a word means, sometimes we have to look at what it isn't. So, a correct usage context is a formal assembly of representatives. Therefore, a casual chat at your local coffee shop or a quick huddle on a sports field, never congressional. The word absolutely demands formality. It requires representation.
Section 3. In the real world. Let's look at this in action. Quote, "She will attend an international congress on nutrition in Sweden next month." I want you to actually picture this scene in your mind. Imagine the international delegates, the formal presentations, the heavy policy discussions. This scenario perfectly demonstrates the root environment where the word congressional applies, an international gathering of representatives. Connecting the word to a vivid scene like a massive nutrition summit, that's what makes the meaning stick long after this explainer is over.
Section 4. Exploring the word web.
So, let's map out a bit of a family tree to really contextualize this. Under synonyms, words that mean basically the same thing, we've got legislature and parliament. Then we have a whole bunch of similar words like assemblage, assembly, conference, convention, convocation, council, and meeting. And finally, over in related concepts, we see capital, diet, government, and house. Visualizing these clusters really anchors congressional into that distinct, formal, organizational space. And it doesn't stop there. The word family actually extends across different parts of speech. So we don't just have the adjective congressional, we also have the adverb congressionally. This is great because it gives you so much more flexibility in your communication. You can describe a thing, like a congressional hearing, or an action, like a policy being congressionally mandated. Section 5. Your turn to practice. All right, to really lock this word into your brain, let's do a quick mental exercise. Step 1. Just think of a person, place, or thing. Step 2, write down one descriptive sentence using the word congressional. And hey, if you're feeling ambitious today, tackle Step 3 as a bonus challenge. Try weaving in one of those synonyms we just talked about, or even find an antonym just to prove to yourself that you've fully grasped the concept. Okay, so here is your absolute bottom line takeaway. The word is congressional. Its core meaning is a formal assembly or meeting of representatives, and a solid synonym to keep in your back pocket is legislature. If you can remember those 3 things, you've nailed it. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Who or what will you describe as congressional in your conversations this week? Seriously, make a point to drop this word into a sentence soon and keep expanding that vocabulary. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I challenge you to make your communication just a little bit more precise today.